viewers, welcome to today's edition on Real Issues. Okay, today we'll be talking about very sensitive topic that is not really pronounced out of shame and stigma, out of fear. People don't really speak out when they see it. We'll be discussing about rape. So, firstly, we would like to know the meaning of rape. This is a form of sexual violence in which one person forces another person to do anything out of the person's will. So today with me in the studio, we have Mr. Tengod by my left hand side and Mr. Martin Stockway.
Harry.
Harry. Okay. Sorry,
Yeah,
I forgot
great,
to introduce my name. My name is Enoch Wasitowsy Johnson. So let's bust into the discussion. Okay, so we would like to discuss the possible ways on how we can prevent rape in today's society. So, Mr. Tengod, I would like to start with you. What do you think would be the possible ways of how to prevent rape?
Yeah, just like what you said now, for instance, the aspect of rape. Okay? Of course, it's not something that people like talking about. Okay? And I'm sure my viewers out there will also understand that this act is usually one of the things that is traumatizing. First of all, what is it exactly? We really need to know what exactly this is all about. Okay, this guy come there, force this lady into a particular act without her consent, the pain and everything. We have to acknowledge that as like a traumatic experience. But I can tell you for a fact, one way we can actually prevent issues like this, in my own opinion, I think we like to look at indecent dressing, for instance.
That's true.
You understand? Indecent dressing have actually contributed a lot of factors that make some of these things to become a thing of the day every now and
No,
then.
sometimes it's even annoying.
My brother,
It's very annoying.
look at the numbers. Look at the numbers. It's really alarming already.
Very rampant. Yeah. And this topic needs to be treated with simplicity and respect for all. So that is what we should look at very extensively. So let's
Like,
continue.
Mr. Tangod was saying something which I felt is very important in the aspect of indecent dressing.
Yeah.
Sometimes, much respect to the ladies, apologies to the ladies. I think they go a long way to push. I'm not defending anything here. You understand? But most of the times they seduce the mind of people by the way they dress.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. I remember I think it was a comedy skit also I watched some time ago about a lady. I'm sure they are trying to portray this part of please dress very well. The guy flogged the hell out of this lady.
Yes, I think I watched that also.
I was so surprised and I was like, why will you? At the end of the day, I discovered it was like a prank or what, but like, how do you just see a lady and don't begin to flog her? But when I discovered that the person was actually discouraging indecent dressing, now well, that's one way to look at it. You
You
understand?
see similarly on Facebook.
Yeah,
I
and
think
you
on
dress
social
like that.
media.
What do you expect the man to do? You understand? I thought it's not like I'm supporting the other gender on this issue, but I like to think that if a lady actually dressed decent, it actually scares away some particular kind of this thing from herself.
And sometimes we need to understand that our level of self-control
Yeah,
is actually different.
yeah.
What
Exactly.
I can control is different from what
even
he or
when
she
you are
can control.
exposed with that kind of situation.
You understand that kind of situation? You get it.
Yeah,
So also I think in that same line, you get it is important for us to note that it is not only men that rape
Oh.
I'm
I'm surprised you are trying to say this. You are trying to bring this
But the
down.
one that really pronounced.
pronounced.
is
Yeah,
rape.
yeah, no,
Yeah.
That's
No,
one that is
obviously
highly
that's
pronounced
actually
in
true.
today's
You know, most of
society.
the time when we talk about rape, ladies think it is their thing. It is their thing. You know,
Yeah.
there was this story of when I was in the primary school.
Okay.
This girls' secondary school. If you make a mistake as a male entering into that hostel,
you're in trouble.
you are gone.
You are in trouble.
you are gone.
You are in trouble.
You get so rape is a generic thing, and we need to address it
Yeah.
real straight.
And then again, we are looking at how can we control some of these things. I'd like to bring us attention into some of these things.
Right.
You see, no, this is very important, okay? The victims, like the perpetrator of this act, I don't see them, being in bars. I don't see the government. I don't see much of these cases being, processed and all of that. They have to be prosecuted. You understand? And one of the things I still felt that, because of the stigmatization that comes with this act, for instance, some people don't even report it. But I believe to be able to control it, if you report it and these people are brought to book, I'm sure it will actually, like drop some of these cases.
Thank you, Mr. Sengo. This is actually a challenge, a very big challenge. A legal and reporting challenge. In which people that are really involved in it, they don't really have that boldness to report it to the legal authorities or to the authorities that is being involved in this act, that's responsible in this act. So let's discuss more. Let's discuss more on how we can prevent rape.
Okay.
Aside indecent dressing,
all
we
right.
have more.
I think there's this, much respect to other religions. Rape cuts across religion.
Yeah.
You understand? There's no religion that supports rape.
No, not at all. Not at all.
Our ethnic background, there's no morality to rape. You get?
Not at all.
So it's a generic thing. You get? Whether you are an idol worshiper, you don't believe in God, you believe in the existence of God, you're Christian
It
or
can
Muslim,
happen
it
to
can
anybody.
happen to
And it can happen
anybody
in any
in
environment.
any environment.
Yeah, that's
And
true.
also, I think there is no ethnic group that should be pinpointed for that. It's a generic thing.
Yes.
So it is also very important for us to note that in this discussion about rape,
Yeah.
we need to be careful.
Obviously.
Like mostly the female gender, mostly the female gender needs to be careful where they go, who they hang out with,
Yeah.
what they do.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yes.
Example,
I get your point.
you get
Yes.
it. If I have a friend, a female friend, she doesn't know who I am, she can't trust me to a certain level, then she came to my house
Yeah.
alone.
Yeah.
I mean alone.
In the dark room.
I get where you're going. Look
In
at
close
you.
apartment.
Alone.
In the dark room.
Okay, in the dark,
You understand?
you will collect.
I think there's a story. I'll just cut across it. There's a story of a lady in the books, the Bible. Now, these are even a sister and a brother. I think it's Amnon, then Tamar.
Oh.
You understand? You know that story. Now he demanded that his father permits that the sister comes and serve him food.
Wow.
In the room, and he wants to eat from her hand. Can you see strategy?
Yeah.
Now, the truth is that rape does not happen without the perpetrator strategizing.
Yes. That's wrong.
There must be a strategy.
Yes.
So, your mind, mostly as a female or as a person that is a possible victim, must be fixed, must be active.
Mm.
Just like we have a bottle of water here, or a bottle of drink. I shouldn't trust you to the level that you give me a bottle of drink, or I came in with a bottle of drink, then I walk out leaving it with you.
Yes.
It's not like a distrust thing. It's a thing of consciousness.
Yeah.
Because we know the society we are living in.
No, that's and it's really horrible.
It's horrible. It's horrible.
I can relate with the pain, but of course, it's only those victims that can actually tell you how painful this
That's
experience might
But
likely be.
sometimes out of pain, they don't speak out.
Yeah,
Don't
no.
speak
Now,
out.
thinking about out of fear, at some point, I really don't, like, okay, for instance, now, sometimes I try to imagine, like, create a kind of, like, hypothetical situation, what this person must have gone through. You understand? I may not be able to tell you exactly what the experience might be, but this is somebody, a grown-up, trying to force his way. This lady, what do you think she's going to think at that moment? You understand? She could fight her way all through it, but how will she be able to break this thing to her parents? You understand?
Even besides that, the trauma.
The trauma
is
traumatic
something
experience will
unbearable.
break her up. You understand?
It's a big experience.
It's very difficult for her, honestly. And thinking about speaking out, for instance, I know a couple of persons who have actually spoken out. You understand? And this is because it also depends on one aspect, the level of relationship that these kids build with their parents.
That's very true.
You
That's very
understand?
true.
This child was like, you could talk to your father freely, you could talk to your mom freely, and these issues happens, and it's almost like she found courage to actually speak about it. You understand? And that's like a stepping stone, because at that point they can begin investigating, and then you can get to the bottom of the whole thing. Notwithstanding, the traumatic experience will still remain there. You understand? And it's something that if without probably a counseling and all of that, it could affect him even when this lady actually grown up tomorrow.
That's to say we shouldn't have a headmaster father. You know the headmaster.
Yeah,
Sit down here.
yeah,
You know,
exactly. Always
Sorry.
controlling,
always
always
controlling,
looking like,
and
you know.
the child
Yeah.
cannot open up.
Yeah.
As a mother, your child cannot open up to you.
It's
Yeah.
You
very
understand?
important.
You know, some of these things boil down to family.
Yeah.
You understand?
No, that's
It
true.
boils down.
Yeah.
A friend told me something some time back that almost everybody, that's within her compound, every male wants to gain access into her
Wow, you can imagine.
But she-
Within that compound,
within that compound, but she
You
couldn't
imagine.
tell her parents.
imagine
There was
this
no
kind of.
closeness.
And you see,
You
and,
get
and this
it.
thing actually, like, it pains me a lot.
You get it.
understand that you are having this kind of, let's say, I'll look at it like a threat at this point, because you know, like you're already seeing the symptom, but you're having this fear of, you know, relating with your parent, which would have been the first point of contact that will reduce, you know, the prevalence of this activity.
Yes.
You understand? Honestly, I want to encourage parents out there watching this channel right now. Please try and, like, you know, be a friend to your kids. Okay, don't sound like a boss of all things and, you know, and all of that. Create that kind of environment where you can talk to your child can talk to you. I believe if they're having any issue, whether at school, in the church, in the mosque, wherever, they can come to Daddy, this is what happened, and you understand.
Stay connected. Stay connected and click on that notification button. Thank you for watching.
Peace out. Bye.
Is that all?
That is all.